Race day in Lenzerheide, man, there's nothing quite like it. It sounds corny to say, but when you wake up on race day, it literally just feels completely different. Like, I hate to use the word magic, but it kind of feels like magic.
I sure am no saint, I am no righteous man. I don't miss the cold, but I do miss the sand. It'll take some adjusting, but I'm sure that I can.
This new line, I hadn't done it before. You can see the body position is awful. I just feel like that all the way. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, just totally off the back and like squat down.
His rebound really fast.
Because you said it was fast the first day, and my triceps are absolutely killing, and the rest of my shoulders is like fine. And I just feel like, yeah, I'm just way off the back and squat down, and then when I'm braking as well, it's just like I'm not using the front. It's just going go, 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 go. And obviously I'm hesitant to like attack, so that's making it worse.
Yeah,
maybe.
I'd slow down high speed on the shock a little bit. I think the rear end's just pushing you into the bars, and then you have to straight arm everything. But I think what you're trying to do is bring the front end up, because the back end's trying to push you this way.
Yeah.
So you keep bringing the front end up higher and higher to take weight off your arms.
What did you say?
I'd slow high speed rebound on the shock.
Okay. Because I thought maybe it's front, but like fast, but
That doesn't usually make you ride off the back. You try to pull yourself forward to keep the fork controlled.
keep it down.
Yeah, because right now if the rear is always trying to push you, you push back, you scoot yourself back to try to get it under control.
Watch, it's fast.
Yeah, because you're
would that
always
make
trying to brace against your arms.
Yeah.
To keep your body from moving
Would
forward.
that make it feel a bit like not very like settled?
Yeah.
Over that little stuff. That's kind of what it feels like as well. Like not that.
Well, it's
planted.
never going to be settled because your weight's back here.
Yeah.
There's no weight on the front.
Yeah.
And everything's on the back, so the front's just going to.
Yeah. And I'm not like strong enough, so I'm doing that anyway.
Yeah.
And I said to G this morning, I said it just doesn't feel that like
A bit rusty to start with, but.
that like planted and stable like at home. It feels, like I'm stuck to the floor, and here I feel like I'm all over the place.
Yeah, home's home. It's
Yeah.
like you learn it and you can ride almost anything.
But then in the big stuff, it goes too far in maybe. So that. Don't interrupt us, please, Eddie.
That's what I'd do.
I've got one more run anyway.
Okay. You want to just do it and then.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
it's not going to get much worse.
It's not. It's going to get better.
He said forks look hard.
They do look hard, but I think that's because
But I'm not
all
very
your weight's
strong.
over the back.
But I'm not strong enough for them to be hard.
You're strong, Rach. Because you're pushing your weight back here, Rach, you're not on the front at all.
So the front's just doing this.
You can always
Yeah.
have like
You're
almost any
protecting
pressure
the back of the bike.
And low.
Probably speed low up one now.
on the shot.
Yeah, so you
Let's slow
sat
down
up a
high
bit.
speed 2.
So you want to be sat up a bit more.
That's a 50% feed.
I want to be more like this. Not like this. Like that.
You want to be on it?
Not like that.
On the bike, not in the bike.
Yeah, I want to be like this.
Twerking.
Like, not like that. Yeah, I want to twerk, not slut drop.
Bike twerk, yeah, the bike
Can we have a
twerking
setup
and the
where we
rider's
can twerk, not slut drop,
Yeah.
please?
Yeah.
Whatever that setting is, we need the twerk setting now, please.
Okay, you're good.
So you've sped up low speed. 2.
One.
1 and then 2 on
Close,
high.
2 on high. The
Try-
top should still be good and it's nice and full track and everything, but it won't
Way better.
push back.
There you go, there's some seconds.
Do you not think I should soften? They
Nope.
feel stiff though. I'm not that strong. I can do 3 press ups.
You are,
But every time we soften it,
You're there.
then you want it stiffer again.
I don't like it.
like the ring every time goes to here.
Is that good?
That means you're using it.
The
I haven't
travel
done the
on
last travelator drop yet either.
Yeah. Right.
Race day.
You easily.
Not think slow and do something.
No, I think one good change and it's going to change your position on the bike. Forks will feel softer because you'll be over the front.
We've been saying it all week that you feel like you've been riding in.
Yeah, it's just a shit
So
position,
that, obviously
isn't it?
then your fork is
Or should I drop my bars lower?
No way.
I don't feel like it's working.
It wasn't.
I feel like it's
Now
going
it
like
is.
this. Yeah.
So you can stop worrying.
Shut up. Oh. Right, I'll do another run then.
Okay. Good luck.
See ya.
Run!
But no, it's sort of clicking a little bit this morning, so yeah, it's good. Just struggling, like, I've been from the first run trying to get that, you know, like that good just feeling in myself. It's not, like, you can chase the bike all you want, but it's me. It felt like it was more me than the bike.
Yeah, chasing the bike's almost counterproductive to that too.
To a point,
Yeah.
like, just because I haven't got a good feeling, but if I had a great feeling and I was like, the bike's not great, then it's different.
Then easy.
But I was just searching, so I think I changed a few lines and stuff, like in that steep section where it's quite lumpy and you're heavy on the brakes.
Near the end of the new bit.
You know, the steep section, like what's been in for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And it's quite lumpy and rooty and rocky. I was just like not comfortable. It was moving around a lot. So he said it's because of the new. That's the problem with the high chain. So,
I definitely don't like to be on the
and
brakes.
when I don't ride so heavy on the rear end, what he described it was like a lorry with nothing in the back going over a speed bump to a lorry fully loaded.
Yeah.
It's going to sit on the ground, and that's where me and Max are different. He sits on the back wheel, I don't.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's such a weird track. It's just like
I think it really is.
tricky, not so much now, but greasy roots and greasy rocks. Bike park, tricky greasy roots and rocks. Bike park, so you get that bit of flow in a bike park, and you're like, oh yeah, spot on. Then you end up in another shitty section where you're tight and like you can't just let it go. It's not like you can just like
Settle into
like
one type.
Leogang, for instance, you've got all of that top section, and then you get that hard section at the end, and it's just like you're fully in the flow. Then you know what I mean?
Like his bike's pretty good, I think, and he said the same. He said he's just struggling a little bit mentally to come to grips with the track, like a lot of people.
I'm just worried it's going to adjust all the angles a bit.
I mean, it will, but maybe that's what you want.
Yeah.
You want to not hit the BB, but not change the angles.
Yeah. Maybe I can go 1. So if my fork, put it this way, my forks are 98, 3 and 3. Mm-hmm. If I go 100, 2, 3.
Too slack.
No, it feels good. 100, 2, 3 rebound compared to 98, 3, 3. Just to get a bit more control, and then add 1 low.
You want to do that now? Yeah.
What's the time?
11:40.
So I've got 25 minutes. I could do another.
Okay. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Use my pump. Or is Lyle here?
Lyle's here. Let's just do this rear shot. I mean, it was 1 click of low speed gonna make a difference.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Not massive, but it'll make. You don't need much to not hit a BB. Huh?
Yeah. I'm having some big hits to the pedals.
Okay. Let me grab my little.
I could do it with Lyle.
He's hitting pedals, so we're gonna add a little bit of low speed compression to the shock, and then a tiny bit of pressure on the fork, 2 psi, for race run.
Yeah, feeling good. I don't know if you'll see the video somewhere, but I almost had a hugie at the top, just full like knack foot out. But you know, still super stoked that I was able to salvage a good run. Yeah, happy, very happy. Took the win, 2 in a row here, so feels really good. Feels really good.
Fuck!
How we feeling, Jordy?
Pretty nauseous. That was such a hard one to watch. We haven't had like a really close call like that lately. So just like watching Finn sit in that seat and rider after rider coming down. And it's tough because it's like, you know Finn's gonna win sooner or later. And you're stoked for him, but then we want to win, obviously. And just rider after rider didn't quite make it. And then towards the end, Benoit didn't have a super clean run, then Dakota crashed on the bridge, and then Amory came down and just pinned it. Women?
How about women?
Women's was sick. Like Miriam's run was just, it was wild. Like it was like controlled chaos. And then Cammie had another just like pretty much flawless run, so it was cool to see. Jackson got juniors, which was cool. I think Jordan had a little mishap. His hand looks cut up. Ended up third. Phoebe and Jenna are like, they're knocking on the door. It'll happen. Not too shabby.
I honestly don't understand how downhill World Cup racing can continue to be more and more exciting to watch every time, but it just continues to deliver. So thanks so much, as always, for hanging around with us throughout the week. And we'll be seeing you really soon. There's not gonna be a video tomorrow because we're all gonna be starting to make our separate ways, but hopefully come Monday, we'll all be reunited in Andorra. So thanks as always for watching, and we'll see you in a couple days.